Mwahahaha. Samhain blessings or happy Halloween to those of you who celebrate, whichever way you celebrate, whether you celebrate with trick-or-treating, a party, perhaps performing a pagan ritual, whatever you do, enjoy. Now, I just wanted to come on video quickly because I haven't been able to, haven't had time to record any latest content or new content. I've been so busy with my studying. My assignment was due in last week. I received the results back and I have passed quite well, so I'm really happy with that. I still have a lot of work to do, but that's okay. That's what studying is all about. It's the first academic essay I have written since I was a child at school, so it's quite an achievement. Most of my writing is scripts for this, or books, or poetry. But I wanted to come on here because I know I've got quite a few viewers who are pagan, who are witches, and who do celebrate Samhain. Now, I was watching Halloween 2 last night. I sort of have a thing throughout the month of October where I watch a horror movie every day, but actually it's turned into I watch a horror movie every day. This is my cat, Goblin, little Goblin, where I watch a horror movie every day for the whole year. And I've been doing that quite well, to be honest. It's been working out quite well. Most of the movies I watch are horrors. Some of them are absolute rubbish and very corny, but some are brilliant. Anyway, Halloween 2 last night. Oh, what's his name? Dr. Donald Pleasance, the guy that plays the main doctor. I can't remember his name for the life of me. But Michael Myers had painted in blood, obviously, on the wall, Samhain. And they pronounced it Samhain. It's spelled Samhain, S-A-M-H-A-I-N, but it's pronounced Samhain. It is the Celtic pagan festival of the dead, basically. It is the end of summer. It is the end of autumn. It's the end of the year. So tomorrow is our new year. So what do we do on Halloween Eve or Samhain Eve? We remember our ancestors. We pay homage to them. They are the ones that brought us here. We wouldn't exist if they didn't exist. And by wearing the spooky makeup or the, carving out the pumpkins, you are asking the bad energies to stay away, but allowing the good energies in. So many of us who work with this kind of energy will perhaps do a deep meditation this evening, looking deeply into ourselves and seeing what we have achieved over the last year, what we'd still like to achieve, and looking at new ways of achieving those things. It's a very good time to reflect. These achievements are much like New Year's resolutions, but it's a good time to reflect. And we set ourselves into the dark. We ourselves hibernate, go underground, deep into the depths of ourselves in order to find who we are. And this is mirrored by certain stories of the underworld. For example, Dumuzi and Inanna, where Inanna is in love with Dumuzi. Some crazy drivers out there tonight. Where Dumuzi is taken by Eriscrichel into the underworld and she wants to keep him there. And Inanna loves him and wants to marry him. So she descends into the underworld. And there's a whole load of tests she has to go through in order to get to Dumuzi. But when she reaches him, she kisses him. But she has to strike a deal with Eriscrichel that he will be allowed to come up to the earth for half of the year. And he has to go back for the other half of the year. So that's a Sumerian story that we look at. There are many others that you can have a look at. Demeter and Persephone. Many other goddesses had to go underground into the underworld to rescue their partner. And I look at this as a metaphor for the partner being your dark self, the part of you that you don't want to deal with, that part of you that perhaps you dislike a little bit. So you are going underground into the underworld of yourself to find yourself, to find who you truly are. We also lay a place at our table for the evening for those who have gone before. As I said, we remember our ancestors. So we take time to light candles for them. We take time to thank them for us being here, to thank them for being in our lives. And I know this evening I'll be giving my love to my grandparents and my dad and my cats that have passed over and some friends who've gone as well. And it's a perfect time of year to do that. I mean, you can remember them any time you like, but at Samhain, the veil between the two worlds is at its thinnest, and so it's much easier to contact and speak to and communicate with those people. So perhaps you want to do a tarot reading or a crystal reading. Perhaps you want to gaze into your crystal ball, or you may even want to invoke them into your ritual circle, whichever way you want to. But inviting them to dinner is a wonderful way of acknowledging them. I always light a candle for each of them as well. Now I'm going to have to go soon because I need to light the candles outside in the pumpkins. And I will say that the jack-o'-lantern as a pumpkin is something that we have inherited from the States, which is no bad thing, because when I was a kid, we used to have to carve turnips and Swedes. Now, if you've never carved a turnip or a Swede into a lantern, I dare you. I double dare you to have a go. It's not easy. But the jack-o'-lanterns, the candles, keep away the bad spirits, much the same way that the makeup does, the same way that your fancy dress does. And giving out sweets, well, who knows where that came from, but generally we would bob for apples as pagans. We would give thanks to the apple tree. This is the apple harvest. It's the final harvest of the year. So we pick those final apples, we give thanks for them, and we wassail the tree. Now, I have my trusty bottle of mead here, and anybody who wants to try mead, I recommend that mead, Viking's Blood. I can't remember, it's Lancashire Mead Company. Hawkey Hawklord, the gentleman that makes the mead, is amazing with the mead. That is his life. And Viking's Blood is probably the spiciest and most delicious mead I've ever had in my life. So I will be wassailing the tree a little bit later on with a little bit of mead into the roots to give thanks. I will also be leaving some food out for the ghoulies, the ghosties, the goblins, all of those little monsters who come along. Now, one word of warning, do not pick blackberries after this date. The fairies will be very upset and may well cast a pox on you. So on that note, if you have any questions that you want to ask me about Samhain, about Halloween, about pagan festivals and rituals, please pop them in the comments below. You can email me as well at debbiewolfmoon@yahoo.co.uk. I am thinking of doing these videos about witchcraft a little bit more frequent in the future. So let me know if you enjoy it. I hope you do. I hope to see you next time. Take care. Blessed Samhain.